Hey, what's going on, gents? Let's play some more Legion TD. Man, you guys have been freaking enjoying Legion TD. Dude, I've been loving it. And we got ourselves a freaking titan of a matchup. Look at the elo average at the moment, 1700. This guy left, which is so funny because the exact last game that you guys watch, me playing Raiders with like the insane amount of greed, I'm essentially doing the same strategy. The only difference is we're going to be building up front. I did want to try this build out for you guys, build close to the spawning platform and really utilize that pushing advantage that I might have. When the units are spawning, I'm getting the gold a little bit faster than the usual, right? Because I'm obviously killing the units faster. Once I'm killing the units faster, I should be able to push slightly faster than my counterparts, which is good. Funny enough, we are going to be playing at 3 versus 4, so down 1 man. Doesn't change the fact that our opponents are stacked. Look at this, 1900 elo, 1600, 2 more lower level players, but yeah, definitely 2 really strong players, so I'm excited about this one. So we got essentially 1 player down. The only thing that really changes is we got a lumber advantage, let's just say that. And what I'm anticipating is one of our teammates might have picked the 150 lumber bonus from that lever, and essentially from getting that he goes for a level 2 push or a level 2 send, which might catch our opponents off guard, and from there hopefully we should kind of forward our lead. At the moment, I kind of want to challenge a champion. You know what? I'm going to challenge a champion. Let's kind of take a risk here. Wait, we're playing PH. I actually thought we were going to play PRAC, but this is PH, so essentially it's the same role pretty much every single round. So this is actually pretty good for us, and they haven't sent anything, so we should be in a pretty good spot to hold this, because Pee-wee's naturally what they do. Obviously we have a reduction of armor because of the champion here, but I'm anticipating, since I did... Wait, am I leaking here? I might be leaking, boys. This would be a nightmare if I do leak. This would suck for the video. Please no. Okay, if I leak it, I'll leak a little bit. It's all good. I'm not leaking much, to be honest. These veterans are super good. They have 1300 health, a lot of DPS, and heavy armor. Naturally taking 20% less damage from medium, which is pretty good. We're also going to be getting the kill from the boss. 1 versus 1. The fight of the titans here. Like, come on, take it down. Please get some crits in. Come on. I swear on my life I've missed this out. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're going to be getting that extra bonus from the end here. That's huge, man. That is so good for us. That is literally so good. And not only that, they leaked over close to 100 creeps, which is really, really good for us. They're going to be forced to probably king ever so slightly. But now I'm also anticipating a send on level 3, so we are going to be careful. So that's why I provoked a champion, is to go for that extra greed. So you see, I'm still forwarding my lead. I went for that extra push, and yeah, we are going to be benefiting from that end round gold bonus, which is going to be good. So yeah, we are going to be taking a heal from them. Send aura might be the play. Yeah, sending a couple auras, maybe taking 1 heal or 2 from this. I think this should be pretty easy, in my opinion. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot, man. We're in a pretty good spot. All right, it's all about maximizing income at this point. So this is actually pretty good, man. I'm really happy about the recent performance, and we got ourselves 30 extra gold from challenging a champion. Obviously, it's a very, very risky play, but it can pay off if you are successfully able to defend. And Pee-wees, as we know, are very strong units up front. A little bit like Raiders, like the last video I showed you guys. The only difference is they don't summon anything, but they have a pretty much a crit chance, 3% chance to do 15 times the normal amount of damage. Talk about a crit, man. So big shout outs to all the boys that have been commenting on the Legion TD videos, giving me tips and all that stuff. So big shout outs to you guys. I appreciate your comments and whatnot. I am trying to learn and play Legion TD a little bit better. But yeah, these guys are ruthless on Legion TD, man, especially ×3, man. People do not care. They go hard, man. They send every round. They do not care. And they try to score as many advantages as possible. But yeah, we are going to be attempting to get the altar of heroes and going for... I would have loved to get lifesteal. Unfortunately, I do not have it unlocked. But it's not the biggest deal here. We should be okay. Blood orcs are very difficult to go up against because they just have a lot of health and just flat out a lot of damage. So we aren't going to be able to hold here. But since we have a decent amount of push, we should be able to upgrade king and whatnot. 200 freaking leaks on the opposite side and 135 on our end. Yeah. This is going to be something else. Okay, it's a 3v3, so a lot of players are just leaving it at this point, eh? People are tilted. I'm surprised this 1700 elo left. Yeah, this is going to be something else. So what do we have? 4 damage, 2 health. I think 4 damage to pretty much one-shot all the units is important. You kind of have to kill the Devotion Aura in order to one-shot. They only have 3 more heals and we have 5. So I think we're in a pretty good spot to survive. Just the amount of leaks. Chariot's doing bonus damage. A lot of DPS. This guy's not properly aiming the kind of rangers in the back. So the strategy in this game, you definitely do want to take out the DPS as fast as possible. Unless there's any sort of auras, right? Because the units in the back here cannot auto-attack the king, right? The only things that are doing extra damage is the archers. So you want to take those out as soon as possible. But I think this game is going to go on a little bit longer. So yeah, stick around, boys. We're going in. Don't forget, we're playing a long game. So the modes are PH. You essentially keep the same role every single round. CC is a challenger champion at will. Wait, game might be over actually. Only one more heal. It is possible. 123 leagues. That's a lot still. No matter what, the game is going to be potentially over next round. So, in my opinion, I might be trying to fit a couple of these videos or a couple rounds back to back for you guys. So, guys get a lot of action. So, yeah, PH, CC Challenger Champion. LG is usually a long game because of 6 heals. Times 3 cents and easy mode. So I think I'm assuming it's a little bit lower HP on the units. So, they technically have like good odds of surviving here because they have a decent amount of king. So, and it's not going down too much. They have an extra heal. But yeah, if they leak one more time, it's pretty much over for them. I'm not anticipating these guys holding next wave because this is a lot of freaking chariots. I doubt it. I think this is the way we're going to be getting as much elo as possible. Because if you're playing versus players like that are 1900 elo or 2k elo, they obviously know the strats, right? They have a shit ton of games underneath their belt, so it's not as easy. But versus lower level players, you can try to abuse the fact that you play up front with lifesteal, get a lot of auras, and just like forward your lead with a lot of greed. And look at this, at this point, 61 income. This is really good. We're getting a shit ton of income. This is 75 income, level 3. This is insane amount of gold, bonus gold that I'm going to be getting every single round. I think veterans are the play. And you know what? I'm going to even challenge a champion. That's how ballsy I am. There's literally no reason because I think the game is going to be over technically. But all we got to do is just upgrade veterans because veterans are so strong versus next wave. Because next wave does pierce. So technically I will be taking 20% less damage on all of my freaking units, right? What is this guy? What's the problem with this guy? Why are you pinging? Yes, of course I'm going to be sending. Thanks, bro. I know. I'm obviously going to be sending this guy. Freaking filthy tryhard, isn't he? Look at this. Yeah, this is going to be insane. If these guys survive with this amount of units, times 3 is going to be crazy. Oh, they haven't even sent. Yeah, which is the right call, by the way. If they send, they lose the game automatically. They needed essentially king because we'll be sending again. Because we know they're low. They have no heals, right? So if they leak, they die. But potentially they can survive with a decent, well-upgraded king, right? So as you see, look at my peewees, man. They're literally all alive. This is why I mean about level 4. It's just too easy, man. And I'm potentially going to be getting some leaks from my teammates. Come on, donate me some extra gold, please. I beg. Okay, we got some extra gold from here. And are we going to... we're going to be getting gold from 2 sides. But I think game is over, to be honest. Man, I could have like been an absolute freaking monster this game. Look at this. I would have been like 11 and 5 at level 5, right? With a crazy amount of income. I also would have been getting bonus gold from all these kills, right? Wow. By the way, I don't know if someone knows in the comments, but the bounty here, is it split among teammates? It says that it's 4 bounty, but for some reason, I'm only getting half. I'm assuming it's split among the teammates. You know, funny enough, if these guys had one more heal, they probably would have survived. This is what I mean about this game. It's all down to the freaking wire, man. You make one sort of mistake and you're pretty much dead. This guy could control slightly better. Yeah, if they had one heal with this much of an upgraded king, it would have been easy hold in my opinion. But yeah, that's it. That's a phenomenal freaking game. Ultimately, I'm really happy. I feel like this was a pretty solid outcome. It's a really good showcase. Let's look at this. That's what I'm talking about. MVP of the game. We're getting 15 elo out of this. Let's jump into a second game. All right, gents, let's go. Let's jump into game number 2. Let's get involved, dude. I'm excited about this one. So we got the Fangatooth. Apparently these units are pretty good. Not necessarily up front, but they usually hold with a challenge a champion. Unfortunately, we got some literally unlucky. Is the aggro a little bit unlucky? But I think we should be okay because they have lifesteal. As you guys remember, these units are very strong. 1400 health, essentially very good to push out early. So this video is all about placing units up front here and pushing as much as possible, maximizing the amount of income. Our boy Dennis, big Patreon of the channel, and he loves when I go for a lot of greed. So big shout outs to you, my man. We're gonna be going for a shit ton of greed. That's the objective this these upcoming videos for sure. Yeah, so we're also going to be getting a little bit more extra bounty from this, which I'm very happy. So elite archer, probably some of my favorite units. I do want to get a video out with like mass elite archers. That'd be so freaking good. I'd be really happy. Not too many good units here. All we're going to be doing is honestly more Fangatooth because these units are top tier. And do we have, unfortunately, we do not have lifesteal. 2 games in a row, man. That's so unlucky, no? I wonder if we can actually challenge a champion here, or is it risky? I kind of want to push one more too. Ooh, I think I'm pushing it a little bit too much. Let's not do that. You know what? Let's go for 2 swamp runners. We essentially have 2 extra Fangatooth. I think we should be able to challenge a champion. There's no way, right? Let's try a challenger champion. I think this is risky. No one else is doing it. By the way, let's check out the elo average here. I'm at 1500 elo. We've breached the 1500 mark. Man, I need some grats in the comments here. Something. 1300 elo. This guy's purposely trying to lose the game. 1466. Okay, we got one good player on the opposite team. Quite average level lobby. I'm not going to lie. Quite average. Except one person which is green. Technically, one good player can really alter the kind of outcome of the game. So I'm not too worried. Like, you pretty much treat this game versus, like, it can technically be high versus, like, if he's a good leader, he can put up a good fight. That's essentially what I'm trying to say here. So what is happening? A shit ton of links from our teammates. We are definitely going to be sending because don't forget, that is delay. So a big thing in this game, the longer I really have a bad lucky. Yes. Let's pretend that it is luck. You are done. He is pretty much done. Yeah, for sure. He pushed 7 and 1. I kind of get why he's 1300 elo at this point.
Emotional, damn it.
The thing is, if he's pushing, well, GG. Oh, is he gonna leave? I think. Oh, this is actually really good. I don't know if Siren is any good here. If I leave, you can technically leave. Yeah, we are gonna be getting a little bit more send though. You have been granted 200 extra lumber. Okay, we'll take it. Our teammate's gonna. Let's go for, obviously, sand here. We can go for more heralds. Yeah, let's go for these guys. I think it's the only play, to be honest. I'll go for 1 bird. Honestly, as much value as possible, the best. Because my value at the moment is pretty high. It's 15, almost 1600. This guy went hard, too. He has slow and elite archers with the multi-shot. That's going to be so good for him. And we should honestly do a pretty good job here because we do have very good units here for the upfront. Now we're going to be able to push because I was expecting obviously the casual level 3 send from our opponents. Since they're not going to be sending, I'm going to be pushing a shit ton here. It's vital for me to push here because level 4 I'm going to be holding very easily, and so will our teammates, right? I'm going to be CCing and doing a pretty good job, so I'm not worried about the upcoming waves. Let's see how many leaks they have, and it is going to be 3 versus 4. It seems to be like a recurrent pattern where we're always playing down a man for some reason and always coming up top. So I'm excited to see how this game turns out. We are down a man. Let's see if we win. Yeah, this guy's holding pretty well. Oh, it's going to come down to the wire. 700 HP on this guy. Yeah, he's going to be okay. Whew. All right. I mean, at this point, we sent a couple auras just to resend for the hell of it. We're going to be challenge a champion. We kept pushing, man. I'm pretty much maxed out on push. I can't even push more. I wish I could. But honestly, I can't. For fuck's sake, these guys are putting a limit on me at this point, man. This is insane.
I have no limitations.
So I'm going to be keeping a little bit of gold. There's nothing I really use the gold for. To be honest, I could go for one more Like Murloc at this point is pretty much useless. We got a couple of these heralds, which is good because they summon the fanatics. Fanatics have defensive type unarmored. Usually they have heavy, at least on Hellholt, but it seems to be different in this specific scenario. But either way, we're going to be sending, trying to force our opponent's hand on playing defensive. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'm going to be sending, I think, a couple of these warriors just to stun our opponents. Right? Oh, they sent what? So by the way, warriors are pretty good because they stun. Oh, they actually sent a lot. We sent a shit ton too, but we actually challenged a champion. So this is going to be risky for us because don't forget, before I did challenge a champion because these Fangatoofs have unarmored, so they will take a little bit of bonus damage. I think this might have been a misplay by me, considering I even pushed. Yeah, I did. I effed up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I did F up. Wasn't expecting to perform this bad, but I guess it makes sense because I have like unarmored units. What was I thinking? I didn't expect these guys to send, to be honest, but yeah, I guess that's my mistake. Now 2 champions is definitely who the fuck CC'd for. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, focus up. Can we kill this thing? Yeah, we can. We're good. King's Rage. At least we got to aim for the chariots. As long as we kill the chariots, we're in a pretty good spot. Kill the chariots because they do bonus damage here, right? And I think we're to be okay. Kill the aura. Kill the champion. These guys will struggle for sure, right? I'm CCing here. Kill the auras. Yeah, we're still fine. I think we win here, technically, no? They have a very high king. That's the thing I'm scared. We're one-shotting things, so we're good. Okay, here's the aura. I forgot about this one. Okay, by the way, there's a way we can actually... Let me try to auto-attack cancel here. So as you can see, I'm pretty much right-clicking. I don't know if this is a thing. You guys let me know that in the comments. I don't know if this attacks a little bit faster, but you can pretty much right-click and it's slightly faster, I think, if I remember correctly. You just basically attack, you essentially cancel the animation of moving to the next target. I think this is really good, technically. It goes significantly faster. It does seem... Oh, wow, that was beautiful. Holy. Look at that micro from your boy here. Pulling through. 10 and 3 push. I'm happy about this one. This guy's still complaining? I mean, they have 0 heals. What are we doing here? What are we doing, boss? What we doing, boss? So Siren would be sick, but I think I need to go for Scientist, in my opinion. Obviously, Colts would be insane, but I think Scientist is the only way I survive here. I go Scientist. I juice. Yeah. Let me cook. And the worst Scientists, like, is Mermaid worth it? Because I feel like Mermaid is strong, man, in this version, no? So we haven't sent. I guess we're sending a little bit later. Scientists are just very good because the thing is, I'm playing up front, right? As I'm playing up front, I'm in a very risky position, right? The more the game... So obviously, the longer the game goes on, the more... I feel like I'm going to... Obviously, the less the strategy is pertinent, right? Because this strategy is only good for, like, forwarding your lead early. Because obviously waves become a lot difficult. So the more the wave stacks up here, right? The more I'm fighting, it takes me more time. The more wave stacks up, the more DPS my whole army will be taking. So that's why I do have to be careful. Ooh, Bone Warriors. Do I want to go for Bone Warriors, baby? I don't know. Tranquility, Endurance could be solid. It is siege round, so going forward, these bad boys would be good. Let's go for... You know what? Let's build two Dark Mages, right? Can't be bad. You go for 2 Dark Mages. Go for 1 additional Mutant. Juice him up. Get him that bounce. So don't forget, every time I'm juicing these mutants, it does cost me 50 lumber, but additional 200 range, which it doesn't matter in this position in particular, but 20% increased attack damage, and now bounces to 4 targets instead of 2, which is really good. So it seems like all units are buffed up compared to the original Hellholt ones. Because mutants usually bounce only to 2 targets when they're juiced, but they seem to be bouncing to 4 targets when they're juiced, which is insane to think about. So I guess we're sending here. Yes, we're sending. Of course we're sending. I sent all the auras. Hopefully this is okay. These guys are going to be sending the DPS, which is good. I would love to get some sort of lifesteal or any sort of aura would be phenomenal at this point. But yeah, I think endurance is the play, or I go for devotion for armor. Ooh, paladin is the play. Paladin. Yeah. I think paladin might be the angle. No. What is my income at the moment? At 130 income. I'm really liking this. This is good. I think it's worth it to go for at least the first hero. I think attack speed, TC. I mean, oh, the aura is so good. You know what? Go for TC. Fuck it. We're going TC. And what else do we want? We kind of want frontline units, which I don't have too much of. Let's go for you. Cyborg. And Dwarven Engineer. Yeah. I think that's the angle. That's the only way. Send as many units as possible. Probably could have kept a little bit of lumber to upgrade King in retrospect, but that's totally fine. Yeah, look at this, the amount of units. And this is what I love about mutants is they, for some reason, aim the chariots because chariots do a shit ton of damage to my units. So having the bounce onto those DPS units is really good. Look at that TC, man. Don't forget that this endurance aura is phenomenal versus everything I have here. Krogoff with the heavy armor, taking essentially 20% less damage from Pierce. We actually did okay here. Yeah, look at this. We're taking out all the backline DPS here. That's huge. Not too many leaks on my end. I'm very happy about this one. I'm going to be going for at least one push. One push and we go for King. And I think we should be in a pretty good spot. We have Immolation. 82 leaks, no heals. Let's see how this goes. We're going to be forced to King here, so I'm not going to be able to push. Activate this right away. Let's go for HP. Get the auras, I think, out as soon as possible. Kill the chariots because they do the most amount of damage, right? It's vital that I kill these chariots. Oh, these guys are in trouble. I think it's GG. Yeah, it's GG. Let's go, baby. Highest fighter value. Yeah, boy, here. That's so... Did I get an MVP? Most challenged champion? That's pretty good. Listen, I'm happy about this one. 2 phenomenal freaking games back to back, pushing the lead as much as possible, building up front. This is a good showcase. I'm happy about this one. Let me know down in the comments what type of strategy you guys want to see in the future. But we're going to take this. 19 elo plus, I think it was 16 or something like that. So a shit ton of elo in this video. I'm happy about this one. Let's get on with more games, dude. This is so sick. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.